Hello and welcome with the first video lecture for the subject Accountancy and Financial Management for semester 3 for the academic year 2021-22. Now in this particular video lecture we are going to discuss as to what is the syllabus for semester 3 for this particular subject, so that you will have an idea as to what things you are going to study and how you are going to study. Now in all we are going to have 4 topics in this particular semester. Now what are those topics? First we will see the names of the topics one by one, and then we will see what are the contents or what we are going to study in each of the topics. Now some of the topics you might find familiar with whatever you have studied earlier. Some topics altogether new you are going to study. So the first topic that we are going to have is partnership final account. Final account, a very familiar word, right? Yes, because since 11th standard you have been doing this part of final accounts. 11th standard you have done sole traders final accounts. 12th standard you have done partnership final account. In FY again you had final account of manufacturers. Vapas in SY this final account is there. So definitely there might be some new thing that we are going to learn this year in partnership final accounts. The next topic that we are having is piecemeal distribution of cash. Now this name appears totally new, right? Piecemeal distribution of cash. But this topic is also related to something that you have studied in the past. How it is related, and it is related to what, that we will see when we will move to the contents of the topic. And the third topic is amalgamation of partnership firm. Now this particular topic is very interesting topic, and at the same time the most important topic of this particular semester. Now why it is the most important topic? This topic you are again going to have in your final year of graduation. So this topic becomes very important for your final year as well. And then the last topic, that is conversion or sale of partnership firm into a limited company. So in this way we are going to study 4 topics. Now let us try to see what are the contents of each of the topics. Now the very first topic, that is partnership final account. I've already said this final account you have already done. So whatever you have done in final accounts, that was trading account, profit and loss account, profit and loss appropriation account, and then the balance sheet. From a given trial balance followed with certain adjustments, you have done the sums based on partnership final account. So whatever you have done in 12th standard, same thing is going to be the starting part of this particular topic. That is simple partnership final account, sums based on preparation of simple partnership final accounts. Once we are thorough with this particular thing, that means after revising simple partnership final accounts, then we are going to see the new thing, that is partnership final account with adjustments for admission, retirement and death. Now admission, retirement, death, these topics also you have already done in 12th standard, right? The most lengthy and complicated topics that students used to find. So no need to worry, we are not going to have admission, retirement and death, the entire topics this year. Only an adjustment relating to admission in partnership final accounts we are going to see, or adjustment if a partner retires or if there is a death of a partner, how that particular adjustment will be incorporated in partnership final account. That is what we are going to see. So when we will start with this topic, we are going to revise admission, retirement and death, only the meaning, not the treatment. We are not going to do the process of admission, retirement or death. What I said, we are going to only do an adjustment pertaining to admission of a partner in our partnership final account. For example, you have a simple final account sum that you have to solve. In that particular sum, along with the regular adjustment, you might find a new adjustment which could be based on either a partner is admitted into the firm, or a partner is retiring, or there is a death of a partner. And one more thing that I would like to tell you is this admission, retirement, or death. We are not going to have all the three types of adjustment in a particular sum. Either we will have adjustment based on admission or retirement or death. Means at a time only one adjustment we are going to have. So once we go through the simple final accounts, then we will see step by step how this adjustments final account is to be done. And ultimately, after doing all these things, what we are supposed to do is the sums. So our sums will be based on two types. One is the simple final accounts, that is final accounts without adjustment, and other is the columnar final accounts. Now this is the new thing that we are going to learn. How to prepare columnar final account when this new adjustment as regards admission, retirement or death is given. Because when we have the adjustment as regard these three things, that is admission, retirement or death, we cannot present the final accounts in the regular form. In this case, we have to prepare the trading and profit and loss account in a columnar form. So what new columns we are going to require and how we are going to prepare, that is the new thing that we are going to study this year in our SYP. But it is also very easy and simple because basics you already know of final accounts. So this is our topic number 1. So let us see our topic number 2. Our next topic is piecemeal distribution of cash. Now piecemeal distribution of cash, a new word for you, right? But this topic is having some connection with your earlier topic. Do you remember dissolution? Dissolution of partnership firm that you have done in 12th standard. What is this dissolution of partnership firm? I suppose everyone knows what is a partnership firm, right? When two or more persons come together and do the business, we say it is a business of partnership firm. If they register their business under the Partnership Act, right? So if this partnership firm is closed down completely, then we say that the firm is dissolved, and that is what we call dissolution of partnership firm. So that dissolution that you have learned, preparation of realization account and partners capital and all that lengthy procedure in dissolution, that dissolution we are not going to do this year definitely. But after that dissolution, what actually happens, how the firm is closed and how the settlement is made, that is what we are going to see in this particular topic, that is piecemeal distribution of cash. So I said this topic is somewhat related, or we could say it is an extension of the topic, that is dissolution, that you have learned earlier. So this topic is also the easiest, I could say, and the simplest topic in our entire syllabus. What we are going to study in this topic, first definitely we will see the meaning of piecemeal distribution. Piecemeal distribution means what? क्या होता है piecemeal distribution? क्या करना है piecemeal distribution में? All that thing we are going to study first, and then in this topic we are going to see what are the types of liabilities. Assets, liabilities, you are familiar, right? So what are the types of liabilities that we are going to see? That is going to be the most important part. Then we are going to learn one very important method that will be very helpful in solving sums for this particular topic, that is called as excess capital method. Now this excess capital method, we are going to see what is the use of this particular method, how it is to be used, what are the steps in this excess capital method, what is the purpose of this method. All these things we are going to see when we will start with the topic. So that is going to be the first part of our practical things for this particular topic, that is learning excess capital method. Then we are going to practice few sums based on this excess capital method, and then only we are going to move further. After that, very important thing that we are going to have in this particular topic is the priority order. The concept of priority order is the most important thing for this particular topic. that we are going to see. And after that, final step is preparation of statement of piecemeal distribution. How a statement of piecemeal distribution is to be prepared. What is this statement actually? So these are what contents that we are going to study in this particular topic. Now, if you see, we don't have any journal entries to study for this particular topic. We don't have any ledger accounts and nor we have any balance sheet. So that itself makes the things easier, right? जर्नल एंट्री नहीं है, बैलेंस शीट नहीं, लेजर नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं. सिर्फ क्या करना है हमको? स्टेटमेंट बनाना है पीसमेल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का. So by doing all these things, once we learn all these things, finally what is to be done? Of course, sums. Because our paper is fully practical paper, that means we are having sums based on each of the topic. So we are going to do the sums once we are thorough with all these things. So this is the topic number 2, which is the most easiest. Again, I am telling, only the thing is we will have to take little care of calculation part, because in this topic we will have to make a lot of calculations, ratios we are going to use, and we are going to see lot of distributions. So if calculation thoda dhyan doge, this topic is the most easiest and the scoring topic. Let us see the next topic. The third topic that we are having is amalgamation of firms. As I said, this is the most important topic. Why it is important? Because this topic we are again going to have in our TY BCom, that is your final year of graduation. Only the difference will be, this year we are studying what? Amalgamation of firms. Next year, that is when you will go in your final year, a firm will be replaced by company. We are having amalgamation of companies in TY BCom. That is the difference. So when company we say, lot of advanced adjustments, advanced things we are going to study, lot of provisions we will have to study. So we won't get time for studying the basics of amalgamation in TY, correct? So all the basics of amalgamation are to be learned this year itself. All the basic concepts, the calculations, the meaning, everything should be very clear and fixed in this year itself. That will help you for your final year. It will save much of time in our TY BCom, because this topic, particular topic, consumes a lot of time next year. So at that time, it is assumed that you are thorough with the basic things of amalgamation, and that's why this topic we have in S5 BCom. So this topic is what? Important topic, as well as it is very interesting topic also. Though little bit lengthy you might find, but it is the most interesting and easy topic, provided what? Basics should be clear and little care and practice is required. Now what we are going to have in this particular topic, the very first thing is meaning. You should know what is amalgamation, why amalgamation is to be done, what are the reasons or purpose for amalgamation, how the amalgamation is to be done. And then purchase consideration is a very important concept relating to this particular topic. So we are going to learn what is purchase consideration, what are the types of purchase consideration. Then of course, after this, accounting for amalgamation, how or what is the accounting procedure? That means how the sum is to be solved for amalgamation. So in this accounting for amalgamation, we are going to have 3 steps. We will have to study 3 steps. One is the calculation of purchase consideration. PC means what? Purchase consideration. So first we are going to learn this purchase consideration. We are going to learn the types or methods of this purchase consideration, and then while starting with the accounting procedure, we would be learning how to calculate this purchase consideration. Then we are going to see how the books of the vendor firm are to be closed. Now what is this vendor firm? What is this closing and all? Not to worry, when we will start with the topic, automatically the things will be clear. We are going to learn it very slowly, step by step. As I said, it is what? Important topic. And then finally the preparing of new books. So these are the 3 things that we are going to use for solving what? Sums, because our topic again is based on what? Sum, practical sum. So after studying all these things, we have to ultimately do or solve the sums. So this is our topic number 3. And now coming to our last topic, that is conversion or sale of firm into a limited company. Now the word itself tells conversion or sale of firm into a limited company. Means here we are going to see how a partnership firm is going to be converted into a limited company. In this, what we are going to see, in this again, the very basic thing that we should know is the meaning of conversion. Why conversion becomes necessary, how conversion is to be done, what are the provisions that are to be followed for conversion, all these things we are going to learn first. Then again, we are going to study in this topic also purchase consideration and its style. Whatever purchase consideration, just now we have heard the word in topic number 3, right? Again in topic number 4 we are having the same thing, that is purchase consideration and its style. But here we are going to learn some additional methods of purchase consideration. There is some similarity between the first topic, that is the amalgamation, and this conversion, though there is also a lot of different things we are going to learn here. Because the name itself is different, right? That is amalgamation, this is what? Conversion. तो थोड़ा बहुत बेसिक्स रहेगा उधर का, लेकिन इधर हमको क्या सीखना है? थोड़ा नया थिंग्स, न्यू थिंग्स we are going to learn. Then accounting procedure, of course. Again here I have not repeated the accounting procedure, rather I have not written or shown you the accounting procedure, because once we will start with the topic, at that time these things are going to be clear. So I have not put any steps or what things we are going to do in accounting procedure. First we will have to learn the things and then only we can move to this last part of accounting procedure. So these are the 4 topics that we are going to study in your semester 3. Now if you see the topics that we have discussed just now, topic number 1 partnership final account, topic number 2 piecemeal distribution, topic number 3 amalgamation of firm. All these 3 topics are related to firm. Final account रहने दो, partnership firm का है, piecemeal distribution also for what? Firm only, and again amalgamation also of firm. But this 4th topic is taking us towards company accounts, because the 4th topic is what? Converting firm into a limited company. So from here we are going to slowly move towards the company accounts. Then when we will go in the 4th semester, few more things related to the company we are going to learn, and in TY altogether we are having company final accounts. So these are the 4 topics that we are going to learn this year. Again, this topic is also what? Based on sums. So if you see, all the 4 topics are based on practical sums. We don't have any theory topic as such this year, though we have a small theory question in our exam paper, that is short notes, which is based on all the 4 topics. But our major part of our paper is based on what? Sums. The format of the question paper is same that you had in FY BCom. Question number 1 is based on objectives, which will be covering all the 4 topics. Then we have sums on each of the topics that we have discussed just now. And the last question is based on the short notes or a long theory question, that is an option. So this is the paper pattern, the same paper pattern which you had in your semester 1 and semester 2. So I think today we will conclude over here. We have discussed the syllabus. I hope the names of the topics at least you will remember. There is no need to worry about the contents of the topic, because when we are going to start with each of the topic, at that time you will automatically come to know what are the contents. So today it was just an orientation of the things that we will have to learn this year. And though we are not able to meet in the classrooms, through this online mode, we are going to regularly meet and your studies will continue. And we are going to move step by step. You will be definitely able to understand the things, and sums also you would be able to solve, as it is our practical topic. But today we will conclude here. So thank you very much. Take care of yourself, and we will meet, of course, in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye.